Business owners, are you ready to make millions of dollars and become super famous, maybe even viewed as a thought leader in your industry? Well, you came to the right place. Welcome to the channel, you guys. Today we're going to be talking about why Allstate, a multi-billion-dollar insurance agency, is failing at YouTube and how you can avoid some of the same mistakes so that way you can get on YouTube, start crushing it, banging out videos, and destroying all of your competition, getting all the exposure almost immediately. Let's do it. What's up, you guys? My name is Scott Simpson. I'm the CEO here at Graffiti Media. We are a $1 million company who uses cell phones to do all of their YouTube videos because we want you guys to see how simple this can be. We are getting leads, you guys, using cell phones. Is that crazy or what? If you want to grow your business with video on YouTube and you want to keep things simple and have someone else do all of the legwork for you, then we want to talk to you because that's what we do and we do it very well. I've got a link down in the description below where you can book an appointment to talk with one of our team members about your own personal YouTube strategy. And you can do that whenever you're ready. No rush. We're just sitting around here waiting for you. All right, you guys, I am passionate about YouTube. And when I see a channel struggling, especially a channel that has money behind it, it frustrates me. And I have my own 2 cents about why Allstate is one of these companies that's sucking it up. And I'm going to get into that in just a minute. But before I do, I want to give you guys some best practices as business owners. Number 1, do not hide behind your logo. You cannot hide behind your logo. You have to have a host that is relatable to an audience that is front and center with all of your content. Number 2, you need to create content that is actually of value. If it's entertainment, that's great. If it's education, that's great. If it's inspiration, that's great. But if you're just running your ads on your channel, you are never going to be successful. Okay? Okay. I get it. Okay. And number 3, you don't need to overdo it with production quality. A lot of times, multi-million or billion-dollar companies end up having these massive production budgets. It's not necessary on YouTube. In fact, it kind of goes against you and the trust that you're trying to build when you paint a picture of perfection, because it is not relatable.
I am perfect.
So before I get into critiquing Allstate's YouTube channel and showing everything that I don't like about it, I want you to know that if you take nothing away but those first 3 tips there, then you're going to be sitting in a good place. Now, you're going to miss out on all the fun stuff.
I am staying here.
But you're going to be sitting in a good place with some good education. All right, that said, let's dive into Allstate's YouTube channel. We're going to do a little bit of a channel roast today.
So we all know how these work. Needs to get crazy. Take your best shot.
All right, you guys, when I first come to a YouTube channel, the first thing that I'm looking for is some type of value proposition. Now, we all know that Allstate is an insurance company, but there is no value proposition as to why I'm on this YouTube channel. In fact, at first glance, it looks like it's just a depository for all of their commercials. We're going to dive into the videos here in just a second to see if that's the case. But the first thing that I should see on their banner is some type of value proposition explaining to the audience why they are here and what value they're going to get out of the channel. Now, this is not the most important aspect of it, so keep watching because I'm going to get some really crazy stuff here in just a second. All right, at first glance, the Allstate YouTube channel seems like it's doing pretty well. 62.9 thousand subscribers. For anybody who has less than 62.9 thousand subscribers, this might seem like a big deal. Remember, they did $44 billion in revenue last year. And they probably have a multi-million-dollar marketing budget to spend on a YouTube channel. Now, the problem that I'm seeing is that they're spending it in all the wrong places if they wanted to get leads for free. Word to the wise, you guys at home who are building your business channels, spend money in the right places on YouTube. The right places do not necessarily always lead to advertising, ideation, on thumbnail design, on title, strategy, and staffing from people who can come up with good ideas and help create killer content.
I would love that. I would love that.
Now, one of the first things that I really like to do when I come to a channel like this is go to their videos so I can see in one spot what type of content that they're creating. Now, you look at these thumbnails, this is just absolute garbage. This text is way too small, it's way too confusing. There's nothing that sucks me in with this content and says, hey, I've got a question when I look at this thumbnail. The goal with thumbnails, you guys, is to evoke curiosity. That's why people click on thumbnails, is because they're so curious, because they ask themselves a question when they see the thumbnail that they have to click on the thumbnail in order to have their question answered. That's a good thumbnail. Now you look at Allstate's content, and nothing about this makes me ask myself a question. So just even dedicating even a few $1,000s a month to higher quality thumbnails would dramatically increase their organic reach, because this type of thumbnail right here, that ain't working. That ain't good. This type of thumbnail, not good. All small text. There's nothing in there of value. It looks like a bunch of people sitting around a boardroom table. Like, what does this do?
I don't know.
The next thing that I look at are the titles. Do the titles trigger one of the YouTube algorithms? Remember, there are multiple algorithms on YouTube depending on what type of content you have. There's the search algorithm, there's the suggested algorithm, there's the recommended algorithm, there's the shorts algorithm. And if your content appeals to one of those algorithms, then it'll be shared over there. But what I'm looking at here is that when you see a title that says Allstate onboarding, literally, who does that appeal to? Because nobody is searching Allstate onboarding. If the title for this video was how to get set up on Allstate's mobile app, then that video would have probably done astronomically better than it did now. Next one, DriveWise, Allstate's safe driving tool. Now, safe driving tool might be a keyword that people are searching for just based off of advertising. But once again, I think that there could have been a better play for the search algorithm had they have used keywords that people are actually looking for. No thought has gone into any of these thumbnails. They look like they're just random screen grabs. Now these are ads. Let's see here, 10,000 views, 159 likes. That ratio is a little bit out of proportion. Generally, when I see something that's been an advertisement, it will be high views, very low thumbs up. The view to thumbs up ratio will generally be really off.
Something right.
What's typical is 5 to 10% thumbs up to view ratio. And so if you ever come to a video and you're wondering, did they run ads to this or did they pay for views on this? If you look at the view to thumbs up ratio, you can generally tell pretty quick. This doesn't indicate anything nefarious. It just means that the primary strategy behind their YouTube channel growth is by running ads. Okay, scrolling. Once again, none of these thumbnails are enticing to click. If you're a business owner who wants to be successful on YouTube, you need to listen to this advice right this second. Thumbnails and titles will make or break your YouTube channel. All right, guys, the next thing that I like to do is sort by most popular so we can see if there's anything on their channel that actually took off for real. I'm gonna go ahead and say that these first 3 videos right here were ads. Yep, once again, 1.7 million views, 921 thumbs ups. Not a great ratio, shows that they probably ran that as an ad. This one right here, noisy brakes, common causes, and possible solutions. This looks like a legitimate video. The views on this make me believe that this video actually ended up getting algorithm traffic. Okay, and then this one here, 3 things to look for when your motorcycle won't start. This looks like it's legitimate as well. So here's my recommendation to whoever is running the Allstate channel. Do more content like this. If you want organic leads, organic lead flow coming from your YouTube channel, this is the type of content that's bringing in organic traffic. The ads are great. They're hilarious. They're great for television. They're great for social media, but they're not great for building an organic following on YouTube. For the business owners at home, this is really important. Once YouTube starts picking up your content, and starts showing your content on the different algorithms, you have an opportunity to double down on that content and grow your channel relatively quickly. If you stop creating content that's valuable, then the audiences will become disinterested in your content, resulting in a lower click-through rate and a lower returning audience.
He's got a point.
Remember, you guys, one of the most important factors of YouTube is average view per viewer. How frequently are your subscribers coming back to watch more content? If you get your audience to binge watch your content, YouTube will push your channel out. My advice to Allstate is to adopt an organic strategy so that way they can appeal to an audience of people who are interested in their product. They can do this with the following types of content, which works for almost any business. Number 1, how-to and search-friendly content. They've got to be creating videos based off terms that their audience is searching for. Number 2, tell stories. Story-based content has a higher likelihood of being pushed out on the YouTube homepage. It's because it appeals to emotion. Allstate, a multi-billion-dollar insurance company, has probably got some insanely valuable stories to share of survivors from car crashes or beneficiaries from life insurance policies, homeowners who have had something traumatic happen to their house. They're sitting on probably millions of insane stories of people who have survived horrific things and have Allstate to thank for that. And the third thing is talking about how to prevent those traumatic things from happening in the first place. So business owners, if you take away 5 things from this roast of Allstate: thumbnails, titles, good content, stories, and consistency. Stay consistent. If you guys like this video and you're ready to learn how to get people to binge watch your content, you need to watch this video next, right here. Go get it.